Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are looking at managing the Excel Worksheet Tabs. Worksheet tabs are found in this section of the workbook, the lower bottom corner, and these tabs are used to organize data within a workbook. Whenever you open a workbook, it opens with a certain number of tabs, depending on the default settings of the Excel application on that very computer. I'll show you how to do those settings at the end of this session. I've come up with a simple outline, which we are going to use today. And let's begin with inserting or adding a new worksheet tab. To insert a tab, right-click on the existing tab, then choose Insert. You can also come here in the sales group, then in the Insert option, you click and choose Insert Sheet. You can also come down here, click on the new sheet symbol, and this plus symbol here, it inserts a new worksheet tab on the right of the selected tab. And the previous two, the right-clicking option and the insert option in the sales group, they insert a new tab on the left of the selected tab. So let me begin with the right-clicking option. Right-click, then choose Insert option here. Then from there, in the Insert dialog box, choose Worksheet, click OK. You get a new worksheet inserted on the left. Alternatively, if I want to insert on the left of the landing data here, come to Insert in the Sales group, then choose Insert Sheet. You get another worksheet inserted. If I want to insert on the right of this landing data tab, I click it, then click this plus sign. You get it inserted on the right. So this is how we can insert worksheets. Then deleting a worksheet, choose the worksheet you want to delete, right-click, then choose Delete. Alternatively, choose the worksheet you want to delete, then come to Sales group here. In the Delete option, then choose Delete Sheet. So those are two ways. Here, let me just leave it, but that's how we can also delete. Now let me show you how we can rename a worksheet. Rename, right-click on the worksheet you want to rename. Choose Rename after right-clicking. Then delete and rename. Alternatively, if you want to rename, choose the sheet you want to rename, then come to Format in the Sales group, choose Rename Sheet, can call it Revenue Tool. Another way you can rename is double-clicking on the worksheet. When it gets selected, delete and type the name you want. Then let's look at how we can copy worksheets. We can copy worksheets to another workbook, or we can copy a worksheet within the current workbook. So let me begin with copying a worksheet within the workbook. So let me get a copy of this landing data. Copy, right-click, Move or Copy. Then in the Move or Copy dialog box, you leave it to Book, you leave Managing the Excel worksheet, the current workbook. Now choose where you want to copy your tab. So I want to copy this landing data. I can put it before Revenue Tool here. So I choose Revenue Tool so that it gets inserted on the left of Revenue Tool. Since I'm copying, I have to check this box, Create a Copy, check it, then click OK. So here you can see that it has created a duplicate of this tab within this workbook. Now to copy a worksheet to another workbook, again let me make a copy of landing data. So I right-click, Move or Copy option. Again in this dialog box, this time I want to move to another workbook, so I have to change the workbook name here. Choose New Workbook. Then create a copy, because I want to create a copy in a new workbook. I click OK. Here you can see that it has created book 1 and a copy of the landing data tab. So this is a duplicate of the previous copy. Let me go back to the original workbook. So I still have my landing data tab. Again, I have it in the new workbook. Okay, now we have finished copying. Let's go to moving. When moving worksheets, we are cutting and pasting in another location. Within this workbook, I can move this worksheet another location, or I can move it to another workbook. So let me begin with moving the worksheet within the workbook. Now let me move this tab to, let's say, before landing data 2. I right click, move or copy is within this workbook I'm in now. Then choose the location. I want to put it before sheet landing 2. So I choose landing 2. I want to put it before this one. This time, since I am moving, I don't check the box here. I click OK. It has moved to the new location. Now let me move it to another workbook. Let me move revenue to another workbook. I right click, move or copy. I want to move it to, let me take it to book 1. Since I am moving, I don't need to create a copy by checking the box. I leave it unchecked, then I click OK. You can see that revenue to have brought it in book 1, and it is no longer existing in the original workbook. Now let's look at changing worksheet tab color. You can change tab colors by right-clicking, choose tab color option, then choose the color you want. Alternatively, choose a tab, then come to format, tab color here, again choose the color. Let me choose like yellow. Similarly here, you right click, tab color, choose the color. Hiding or unhiding worksheets. You can hide by right clicking, then choose hide option. Alternatively, select the tab, come to format. Here under hide and unhide option, choose hide sheet. Then to unhide, right click on the remaining tab, choose unhide. It gives you unhide dialog box. Choose the worksheet tab you want to unhide. Let's say landing data 2. I click OK. It gets unhidden. Alternatively, you can come to format here in the sales group. Choose hide or unhide, then unhide sheet. Again, it gives you the unhide dialog box. Choose the worksheet tab you want to unhide. Click OK. You get back all the tabs. Then we have an option of using the advanced option settings to hide all the tabs. To do that, you come to File, Options, Advanced option here. Scroll down to the display options of this workbook. This option here, Show Sheet Tabs, and check it. Click OK. You get all the tabs hidden. To bring them back, go back to File, Options, Advanced, come down to Display Options for this workbook. Check the option, Show Sheet Tabs. You check it, click OK. Then we have, lastly, how we can set the default setting for the number of worksheet tabs that can open with a new workbook. You come to File, Options. In the general options here, under when creating a new workbook, there is this option, include these main sheets. We now have 3. I can set it, let's set 1. You choose any number you want, click OK. So when I come to open a new workbook, by clicking this icon to create a new workbook, you can see that it opens a new workbook with one worksheet tab. But I can change now, let's say to make it 3. Come to File, Options, in General option, come here, again, choose the number of tabs you want, can make it 3, click OK. Come back and open a new workbook. You can see that now it has opened with 3 tabs, which we set in our settings. So this is how you can set the default number of worksheet tabs that can open with a new workbook. Let us stop here for this session. Let me hope you have enjoyed it. And if so, kindly like, share, and comment. And most importantly, subscribe not to miss subsequent sessions. Thank you very much. Let us meet in the next session.